Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 973, Kozuki Clan. Now, this chapter right here, it looks like to me, I think we're getting close to the end of the pass of Kozuki Oden and his retainers, but depending on the situation, I don't mind another chapter or two. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might be thinking this backstory needs to end already, man. It's gone on for too long. Complain all you want, but I think the backstory is always important to know what the heck happened to them many years ago and what got into this point today. And guarantee it showed a lot of surprises in this chapter because of what it was given. Thank you so much, Oda. Make sure you keep up the good work and take as many breaks as you need if you have to, man. I'd rather see you healthy, okay, than you being sick and on the hospital bed and possibly be dead and not finish the series. Anyways, I always say that all the time, so if anything else, let's just get this recap started. We have to it that we see a flashback of Momonosuke being treated by his father to be in the sky, you know. He ends up showing him, giving him a piggyback ride, see how it is. He even tells him about Zou and the Kozuki clan were historically very linked and the Minks are powerful warriors. When the time comes, you should go to Zou, you know. And we see to it that Hiyori is practicing her instruments, you know, and then some funny stuff here and there. It was pretty awesome. But later we go to a certain part of our retainers were running away as best as they can and slashing down any enemies that come their way. Not only that, we see Shinobu helping Kinemon out to the best of her ability, while Inugarashi and Nekomamashi are fighting against each other, and we have to it that they end up being interrupted by one of Kaido's men. Not only that, we have to it that they have to keep going, and Denjiro and Ashura decides to stay behind to fight and face on the enemies of the enemies of the Kozuki clan. Eventually, we see to it that Kaido's men and everyone else surrounded Kuri and the castle, and we see to it that Hiyori is not unconscious, and Momonosuke gets grabbed by Kaido and tells him, "What's your name, young lad?" He says, "My name is Momonosuke," and he even says that Momonosuke's father is the idiot lord. "Your death will mark the end of the Kozuki clan." He says, "No, I will survive, become a great warrior, and be in charge of this country." And we see to it that Kaido takes pity on the child, or he can't just do it, and he throws him aside and says, "You know, he would die in the burning castle. That's all I care about." I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, Kaido, that's your mistake, alright? Anyways, we see to it that Kinemon and the others show up to Kinemon, Raizo, along with Kanjuro, shows up to Hiyori, Momonosuke, and Toki, but we have to it that Toki decides to tell Kinemon and everyone else something, you know? And we see Kawamatsu taking Hiyori with him and dives into the river, while Okiku himself will later on run away in a horse and not be chased down because that's not a samurai, you know? And we see to it that the Kozuki castle is being burned down, and we see to it that many people are making these comments, you know? The night is falling, it is getting darker and darker, and it is over. The Kozuki clan, Lord Oden, we did not know how to trust them until the very end, you know? The punishment of the gods will befall upon us. It's an eternal night without the slightest clarity that awaits us. And we see to it that that Oden had a talk with Toki a bit about what's been going on with her jumping around ahead of time, you know? Eventually, we see to it that Toki makes a speech announcement in her head by saying, "You, the moon that does not know the dawn, may your wish come true, and your 9 shadows take away this night of 20 years towards the spiraling dawn," you know, and sparkling dawn. And we see to it that Orochi himself, he apparently is in a very hot bath right now. He's very cold right now because he knows that the 9 samurai are out there, and until you bring the bones of the samurai, I will not rest, you know? Bring me proof that they are dead. And we get to see how the other 9 scabbards are doing, you know, when, you know, Kinemon, Kanjuro, and Raizo, along with Momonosuke, got teleported to the future by Toki, you know? And we see that Ashura himself seems to be okay despite the injuries, while Kawamatsu's trying to take care of Hiyori and try to cheer her up. As for Denjiro, he apparently gets really mad and angry in a shrine that he sealed himself away in. And eventually we get to see his face for an unknown amount of time, and he changed drastically. Eventually, he will later on be the person we've been given hints about. Denjiro, because how he changed so much, he later on takes on the name Kanjiro. Like, he literally took on the name Kyoshiro. Yeah. And we see to it, that's when he decides to be a servant to Orochi, and later on continues to be a mafia underworld guy of the successor of the Hyogoro, the flower, It's called the Kyoshiro family. Eventually, he will later on be known as Kyoshiro the Sleepy, but we also get to know that Kyoshiro, or Denjiro, at the same time, he was the witching hour boy the entire time. So Yasui took the fall for that, so knowing of what's going on here, But not only that, we see to it that Kyoshiro will later on find Hiyori thanks to, and ends up finding her and realizes that it's Hiyori. He ends up revealing his identity to Hiyori, and Hiyori is really surprised. He says, yeah, it's me, and it's thanks to Kawamatsu. He even tells Hiyori it's because of the demon called anger, is because I wear this face. Even Kinmon could not recognize me, and this is our chance. Please, keep my identity secret until the day of the final battle, and not say a word about it, not even to our allies. Now, it is me who will replace Kawamatsu and protect you. Call yourself Komurasaki, and the chapter ends off there. So, deep down, we all knew that Kyoshiro had to have a good heart somehow, because if Hiyori was Komurasaki, and the moment he slashed her, and of course Hiyori was Komurasaki, just a reminder, he wouldn't kill her. He may look like he killed her, but she's not killed. You guys know I'm getting at. Not to mention, I think Kyoshiro was the spy for Orochi. Maybe he's doing this all this time just so Orochi would continue to trust him and blah, blah, blah. You guys get what I'm saying at. Yeah. Anyways, this chapter, it looks like to me, I think it finishes the backstory of Oden Kozuki and his 9 retainers. And it looks like to me, Denjiro was Kyoshiro the entire time. The only thing is, he wears, because of his total rage and anger right now, he wears a different face of what he is today in present time. So yeah, a lot of things have happened in this backstory. I wouldn't mind maybe another chapter or two, or maybe a couple more to finish the backstory once and for all. But if we're gonna get back to present time to go where the freaking Fire Festival is at, and the other remaining 9 scabs getting ready to fight, that'd be great. But remember. And yeah. Anyways, I know there's been a lot of comments I've been reading in the discussions where people have been complaining about the backstory of Kozuki Oden's 9 retainers. It's been so annoying they've been thinking about it or making comments about that. You gotta understand, because of these certain backstories altogether is what developed our characters and why we are so connected with them. Now, I know a lot of people might be saying this and that in criticism by saying just because it's a long backstory doesn't mean you should be connected with them. I mean, yeah, everyone has their own perspective, but remember, Oda's writing in his backstories with having to be connected with our characters and why they are so important is a major factor to One Piece, in my opinion. And hopefully it'll continue to keep doing that in the future. I mean, I'm pretty sure we already know how we only have I don't know how many more years left before One Piece ends, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, well done, Oda. If you have another chapter or two for the backstory before we get back into present time and getting ready for the craziest freaking war that you mentioned, comparing to the Marineford arc, that's just only cute. I can't feel enough excitement in my bones right now. I'm looking forward to see where you're gonna go with this, Oden. You've done a good job, man. Keep up the good work, Doc, and hopefully you keep your health in check, man. I mean, and take as many breaks as you had to. Take 1, 2, 3 weeks. I'd rather see you healthy and okay and that you finish the series. I will say it and repeat it in my videos all the time. Take your time, man. I mean, I want you to be okay and all right with everything you got. etc. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.